Hi guys, welcome to week 7. So we are getting down to it here. Got your social media in. I'll be taking a look at those today and early this week. Try to get those back to you with no delay so that you can implement that feedback into your final presentation here as for week 7 as well as for your final next week. So a couple of things that you're going to be doing this week. You're going to be talking a little bit more about critique this week. You're also going to be submitting your feedback implementation log. So take a look into that. I'll show you the rubric for that in a second. And then I left this funny cartoon for you here. And it's kind of a really funny take on the sandwich technique. And the sandwich technique, as you guys know, is, in your critique, you start out with something positive, then you get critical, then you end with something positive. And it's a good formula for critique. It really is. It's really difficult to try to it's really difficult to misread a critique when you use the sandwich technique. But this is just kind of a funny way of how not to do it. It's a cute cartoon. Anyway, I love it. I've been using it for a while now. So anyways, here we are. Buckle Mod yourself and should be devoted to making any outstanding revisions to your work and pulling together everything for your website. Then we have our weekly plan. Our weekly plan at a glance, read your textbook, and then I've got these: submit your URL, submit your feedback implementation log, and submit your URL to your portfolio page explaining and explanation of major design decisions in 7-3 discussion board. But what I want to do is take a look at this. This is the final project rubric, and I'm gonna open this up, and I just want to do this, guys, because I want to circumvent any issues that might occur, like last week with many students submitting 5 and 6 PDFs in their submission, as opposed to submitting one multi-page PDF. Those of you who did submit multi-page PDF, thank you so much. Those of you who didn't, please consider consolidating your PDFs. It's really important practice. You would never, ever submit multiple files to an employer or to someone that you're expecting expecting to take a look at your work with the intent of a hiring possibility. Okay, so anyway, so here's what we have. This is GRA 420 final project 1, guidelines and rubrics. I'm just jumping. You guys must read through that, but I'm just going to jump right down here to the right here. Guidelines for submission. Your branding suite package should be built in a provided platform, and a platform you create in GRA 410. It should be a cohesive website featuring each of the required tasks that is accessible and navigable for your instructor and other potential audience. Place the URL in the submissions, blah, blah, blah. Okay, so listen, guys, the important thing here is this. I've talked to a few of you about your deliverables, okay? So when you see this, if we've talked, then you're good. If you haven't talked to me about the way you're going to submit your final, this is going to be the expected format, okay? And that's your site from GRA 410. And remember, I recommended that you submit or you set up a dedicated 420 page. Okay, let's jump on to something else. Let's go here. Submit your feedback implementation log. Now, that's also due this week. So let's take a look at that rubric so that we can take a look at the guidelines for submission. Your feedback's implementation log submission should be submitted as a multi-page Word document. Cut and paste all pages of your log into one Word document. Please be sure to insert the URL. One document, guys. One Word document. Don't give me multi-documents, please. I'll return them and you'll have to resubmit. So please follow the guidelines for submission on that one. And then finally, we have your URL for your portfolio page and explanation of major design decisions in 7.3 discussion board. And if we take that guy and open it up, we can see there's your project 2 guidelines and rubric, and then your deliverable. In your reflection and critique, it should be approximately 1 to 2 pages long and focus on the work of a single peer. It should be written in APA format. So please keep that in mind. Here's your format right there, using APA research citations. Okay, so Let's jump back here. And let me see. Required textbooks readings. That's it. We got chapter 10 and chapter 11 this week, so go ahead and please jump in there. Chapter 11 does a really good job of suggesting other suggestions for promoting yourself and promoting your personal brand. And that's beyond the basic portfolio website and what we've done in this class. So take a look at that, because that could be some very helpful, potentially some very helpful information for you moving forward and beyond, as you move forward after this class. And then chapter 10 in the book is, it's a refresher on basic web design topics, a little bit HTML refresher and cascading style sheets refreshers there. So maybe take a look at that if you're having issues or having some difficulties formatting your pages. But other than that, that's what I have. So please watch your deliverables this week, guys. And if you have any questions, comments, concerns, or anything, let me know. Everyone's doing fantastic, and it's going to come down to it this week and next. So I'll be doing double duty. So I'll be here. If you have any questions, comments, or other, please feel free to reach out. All right, thanks, guys. Have a great week.